Diagnostic question number 7. Are we really fulfilling and completing our own ministry? Now, this is a question that's very dear to me because I really experienced in my own journey with Christ the impact that not seeing this question clearly can have on a life, okay? So let's take a look at a way to understand that. The first is this: what would we really be doing in ministry if permission and provision were no longer an issue? And I like to ask it this way as well. Perhaps, what would we be doing in the world if permission and provision were no longer an issue? So here's what we mean by this. Am I doing this particular role because the Lord told me to, or because it's what men expect me to do? So who really is defining my calling and purpose? So this is a question really to those leaders out there who are in the pastorate maybe, because that's what people told them they must be called to do. And let me tell you, I have stepped into a lot of roles in my life and in ministry over the last 25 years because it's what people told me I should be doing, as opposed to really connecting with the Lord in the same way that I'm asking our members, our people that are in our churches or ministries, to connect with the Lord and find their calling. And that can really lead to disaster. It's not missional.
It's a big, dangerous angle, as a matter of fact, for Middle Eastern churches or even ministries. Because let us not forget, Christianity, it's considered a minority within a majority of Muslim governments. And it's not easy to have that permission. As a matter of fact, what I know, for example, in the Holy Land, most of the churches over there, they need to have a nonprofit status to start a church or a congregation. That's why they do a lot of renting of warehouses, apartments, so they can congregate, even in house churches itself. And they lean on the support and the provision of people from the outside, from outside of their countries, in order to fulfill their calling or the ministry so they can grow and sustain it. And it's really sad because I always ask a lot of leaders, and that thought is, what happens if the pipeline of provision stops? Are we going to close our churches? Are we going to shut down ministries? And that becomes problematic for the minister, for the church pastor and leader, and even for the people of God. What are we going to do?
بالفعل أحبائي، هذا السؤال في هاي النقطة هو: هل إحنا بنسعى بالفعل حتى نتمم خدمتنا شخصيا أو خدمة الله اللي دعانا إياها والمسؤولية اللي الرب أعطانا إياها؟ إيش عم نعمل بالخدمة اللي الرب استأمنا عليها؟ هل إحنا ننتظر للتأشيرة، للتصريح، أو ننتظر الامتداد والعون من الخارج حتى نتمم مقاصد الله أو مقاصدنا إحنا وخدمتنا إحنا؟ والسؤال بحد ذاته، إيش هو دورنا؟ إيش هو دورنا؟ وإحنا عمين منلبي أو عمين منسدد توقع؟ هم إحنا منسدد توقع الله أو توقع البشر؟ عم نسعى حتى نرضي الله أو عم نرضي البشر بحسب طرقنا وحسب قدرتنا حتى نستمر في دعوتنا وخدمتنا؟ والسؤال اللي بدنا نوجهه احنا في هاي النقطة، احنا بنقول اذا فيش العون او فيش الامتداد من اشخاص او خدمات خارجية، شو راح يصير في الكنيسة؟ شو راح يصير في الخدمة؟ هل راح نوقفها؟ هل راح نسكرها؟ شو راح يصير مع شعب الرب، مع الكنيسة؟